Our second video of our aquaponics. You can tell by the radishes, before we got it screened in, we got some caterpillars in here, and they laid larvae that became cutworms, and they devastated the radishes. They're all treated now. There's a natural substance called BT. It's a virus that attacks just caterpillars, and we've got them all whipped out, and so it looks good. We'll recover from that. This is our bean plants. These are about 2 weeks old. The last video, they're about 2 or 3 inches high, and a week later they're up 1.5 feet or 2 foot high as they're traveling up the trellises. Tomato plant, I don't know if you can notice here that brown ring. That is a clamp that clamps onto the string that holds the tomato plant in position where it won't slide down, and then clamps around the tomato plant. So it's really a cool thing. They're reusable, and so we'll use those as we trellis up. Green onions. These green onions now are some of them 10 days old and some of them about 5 or 6 days. These are the ends that we pinch off and replant, that you'll get an edible full-size green onion. It looks like less than 3 weeks. Beets plant them by seed and waiting for 6 weeks to be able to get a green onion. Tomato plants are looking good. Very good. This is the celery root we planted. Once again, cut off about 1/2 inch of the celery and planted it, and that should put on a full stalk for us. Another one of our tomato plants. The tomato plants now started to put on blooms. This is our lettuce patch. These are about 2.5 weeks now. About 3 weeks old is when they really start to grow. They get their first set of true leaves. They start the photosynthesis, and they'll jump up in about 2 weeks and be 1 foot tall. Another one of our tomato plants. Tomato plants. Here's our oldest tomato plant, and it's about probably 3 or 4 weeks old, doing very well. And then pepper plants around here. These are some Sweet 100 tomato plants I sowed in here about a week ago, and we'll be transplanting those into different containers in the near future. Carrots are getting their first true leaves up and start to look like carrot plants. Should have a nice crop of carrots. Once again, our radishes, caterpillars just devastated them, and we'll get a recovery on some of them, but we got them killed out now. This over here is more of our sprouting we're doing over here, and I can't remember what I put over here in this area. This is cabbage. We planted cabbage seed here, and that's what that is. It's coming up. And this is a nice sweet pepper plant that we've put in about 2 weeks ago, and it's coming up nicely. More of the green onions. I put those in on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So 3 different little sets of them in there. This is clones. I took a picture of these last week where I pinched off of an existing tomato plant and rooted these. And these guys, let me see if I can get the roots up to show you how well these guys are rooting. You see the roots that's put on? And that's in about a week. A well-established mature plant that you'd have to wait several weeks for that plant to be ready from seed. 6 to 8 weeks before it looked like even this plant right here. And these guys are more of the cuttings I did and rooted. So we're going to see how that works out. It looks like it's working out pretty good. So that's the greenhouse at the Keeley Farm. I'll be back next week for another one with you.